Audio Jungle.
Good day, viewers. You're welcome to another edition of Bystandard Newsstand. I am Agwabo Ayomide, and of course, you know you're watching Flip TV. On the program today, we're going to be talking to Nigerians who are going to critically analyze today's newspaper. They are going to break it down into bits and pieces, tell us what they think about the situation in the country. On today's newspaper today, we have the Punch newspaper, and it says, Senate asks Supreme Court to reinstate Onogen. Senate asks Supreme Court to reinstate Onogen. Another rider here says, we only recognize Onogen as CJN. NBA have said, we only recognize Onogen as CJN. NBA says. Another rider here says, lawyers to boycott courts tomorrow. Lawyers to boycott courts tomorrow. Yeah, we also have another news here. It says, Lagos Assembly moves against Ambode, may commence impeachment process. Lagos moves against Ambode to may commence impeachment process. We also have another news here. It says, don't plunge Nigeria into constitutional crisis. Article tells Buhari. Don't plunge Nigeria into constitutional crisis. Article tells Buhari. We have well many Nigerians at the newsstands who are going to talk to us. Let them tell us what they think. This is Bystandard Newsstands on Flip TV. I am Agwabo Ayomide. Join me as I talk to them. Atiku has come out to tell our president, don't plunge Nigeria into constitutional crisis. What do you have to say about that, please?
Me personally, I'm not in the side of Atiku or in the side of Buhari, but the justice there, the real justice in Nigeria, the way Nigerians see politics is what we are seeing now. What we are seeing now is not new. If anybody say Buhari has started a new thing, it's a lie. Let us tell ourselves the truth. What Buhari is doing now he has been there. Right from Abacha. Abacha did, God took him away. Obasanjo that is talking, Obasanjo did the same thing. But the only difference between Obasanjo and the Buhari is a matter of tribalism. Obasanjo is not tribal like Buhari, who believe in the north. Everything now is religion, tribalism, Muhammad, information minister Muhammad, chief judge now Muhammad. Everybody is Muhammad. You know, that's Buhari's fault. But apart from there, talking about taking law into your hand, not obeying court order, all these things, Obasanjo did it. Obasanjo did the same thing. The rigging of election, Obasanjo did it. So Buhari is learning from his master. He learned from his master. He will also rig the election. We are not looking, in this country, we are not looking for the best. What we are looking here in Nigeria is somebody that comes from our tribe or somebody that comes from our religion. That is our problem. We know the best, we don't want the best. If he say Atiku, yes, I don't know, but the truth is matter is that we don't. Nigerians has not come out to look for the best. What they are looking for is where did he come from. If you look at Jonathan and both Jonathan and Buhari and even Obasanjo, Jonathan is far better than all of them. But Yoruba people said Jonathan is bad because they didn't put them in part of important position in government when they are still having the opposition party. The reason why Jonathan was removed is not because of corruption, it's not because he did not perform, but because the area he comes from. So Buhari know all these things. Buhari came prepared to show Nigerians the real color of how Nigerians think and how Nigerians vote. The way we are voting, we are not voting for future. We are voting for our tribe. We are voting for our religion. So Buhari opened it. He made it clear. So if you are not seeing, if you say you are blind, Buhari made us to open our eyes. See very, very clear. I am for the North. I am for Muslims. So why are we complaining? The same Obasanjo that is talking now is the same Obasanjo that gave Buhari power against Jonathan, who is his fellow Southern man. But he wanted to do something he wants to do to favor the North. He always do that to make the North not feel bad. Why is he complaining? Why is all these people complaining? We don't have to complain. We shall allow Buhari to finish his 8 years. He has to finish his 8 years. It is time for Buhari to finish his own. When it's time for Yoruba, they finish their own. It's time for Hausa Fulani, they finish their own.
Buhari coming into government is like our punishment from God. For us as a nation, you know,
Yes, Buhari coming, even most of the, right from 1970 to today, Nigeria is under a curse. A curse that no pastor has ever been able to pray Nigeria out. Nigeria claims to be one nation, but they are not one nation. Nigeria is under a curse from God. They have to go back to God and ask God. The one was going about praying. He knows that this country needs prayer. But not only prayer, we need the reconciliation. We need to go back to that side we call our own country. That the whole country came and fight and kill and kill them with hunger. We have not called them back and called them and said we are one nation. No. But even instead of us to call them back, what we did is to marginalize them, showing them that they are not part of us. Now, some of them are crying now, we want our country. We are still killing them. How did you think God will be up there and watch this country prosper on top of dead bodies? The hand of Buhari is full of blood. The hand of Obasanjo is full of blood. The hand of Abacha is full of blood. The hand of all of them that ruled Nigeria after 1970, they are all the people who fought civil war. Have they asked God for forgiveness? Have they reconciled? How can God sit up there and leave Nigeria to prosper? That means he is not God. He is not doing the right thing. Let pastors hear it. We should gather together and ask God to forgive us for what we did to the Igbo people. And bring them close. Call them our own people. Then allow everybody to participate. Look at Lagos. The only one wharf in the whole country of 180 million people. There is wharf supposed to be in Calabar. There's wharf supposed to be in Port Harcourt. Lagos is even complaining. Ambode is complaining. Trucks all over the street because we don't want anything to come from the east. The same east is where the basket food are feeding the nation. What kind of marginalization? After killing them, you see, you keep on marginalizing them, and now you still want God to give you best of the president. That's why I said the worst of president, that's what Nigeria will have. Buhari may mean well, but if God is not with you, you will not do well. I'll give you one in the Bible. Saul was not supposed to be the king of Israel, but Israelites forced God to give them Saul. God had planned of giving to Israelites David, but David was still small boy. But they forced God. God followed their will. Now, did Saul perform? Saul did not perform. So if Nigerians want God to hear their prayer, they should do one thing. Number one, forgiveness, reconciliation, love. They didn't show it. Now they want the best of the president. Even if Buhari have good mind to perform, he will not perform because God is not with him. God will never be with any president that come and did not call Nigerians together and let us discuss and let us make peace. There is no peace in Nigeria. That's why I said people are not voting for the best. They are voting for their tribe. Watch what they are going to vote. Many of them know the truth. They know that there is hunger in the land, but they will not vote against hunger. They will vote against tribe. Bring out somebody from Igbo land make him presidential candidate, they will never vote for him. Since I was born, I've been voting for Yoruba, Hausa. I've never seen any Yoruba or Igbo or Hausa voted for Igbo. So it's not a good country. The country has to reunite. If they don't want to do it, then let us part. That is my own. If they don't want us to unite and be truly one country like America, like Britain, we know that we are really one country. Then let us part. But telling me I have no hope on Buhari, I have no hope on Atiku, I know all of them will fail. It's not their fault to fail. Even if we vote Atiku today, he's going to fail. Mark my word. They have good vision though. They have good... Buhari have... Since I've been voting for Buhari, I have voted for Buhari before. But
before this 2015 election?
I've been voting Buhari because I believe he has good mind. I'm not a tribal person. But my own is that the real thing is that we Nigerians are voting tribe, majority. We are not voting the best. And later I make a research, I find out that God is not with us. If you like, bring angel from heaven, he will not do anything better. Nigeria must go back to God, kneel down to God, make peace with the people you have affected, the Igbo people, the Niger Delta people. Stop killing them. There's too much blood. And stop using the ex-military men that have went to war to come and rule us. David wanted to build temple for God. What did God told him? Your hand is full of blood. It is your son Solomon that will build this temple. When man have went to war and killed people, that person cannot do anything good because the blood is in his hand. Buhari may not mean bad. Buhari may mean well, but there's so much blood in his hand.
Is belonged. I'm waiting for this one. Yeah, belong. Right from the day Abode lost his ticket, coming back second tenure, Abode's life was at risk. Removing Abode from as a governor in Lagos State is not a surprise to me, because the Jagaba of Bodilo, we have to. There is two state secretariats. One in Alausa, one in Bodilon. There are two governors in the Lagos State. One in Alausa, one in Bodilon. Now, the one in Bodilon is more powerful one than the one in Alausa. Ipichi Abode is very good. It's very good. You know why? That to show that if you are doing the right thing in Nigeria, the cabals, the useless people, will be annoyed of you. Because this man refused to let them take over the money of Lagos State for Lagosian. They are not of him. But though member House of Assembly, I saw them there, they don't know what they are doing. It happened to Abode today, it might happen to another person tomorrow. If Pichi Abode is not in news, but the truth is this: Abode will not leave office till after election. That is it. The man mean well for Lagos State. He mean well, but the father of Lagos State did not allow this man, because where this man was getting his money, no coming again. So
yeah, talking about cabal now. Yeah, it says Otom, Mr. Simon Otom, the governor of Benue State, he has come out to say that federal government, they are planning to eliminate him. Now, in the read up inside, he said that the cabals, they have taken over Buhari's government. That those cabals, they don't like him. That he is 100% sure, that he has proof, in fact, that it is not Buhari that is ruling this government. That he is moving according to where they tell him to move. He's doing what they tell him to do. That he knows those cabals. That those cabals, since when they realize that he knows them and he is not for them, they have been threatening him. He even said that if he dies today, that the federal government should be blamed. Yes. What do you have to say, please? I
heard that one in the news this morning. Otto is not lying. The cabals in Buhari's government, the whole Nigeria knows them. They knows them. The man, before this man came out and cried to Nigeria there, they want to eliminate him. he has truth, he has facts to back it up. The state is not safe. But thank God for the people of Benue State reacted to this issue that if anything happened to their governor, is the President Buhari that will hold responsible. So the man is not lying. On the most serious note, when you look the face of this Buhari and look the face of Buhari contest election 2015, there is difference. 100% sure that it is not Buhari I know is ruling this country. A man that could not even know the meaning of his party. A man that could not even know when he was sworn in. He could not even remember. A man could not even know the difference between governor and senator and president. He doesn't know all those things. So the man is just walking back. The praise brother. Amechi said it before. That when you talk to Baba Buhari, he does not even know what you said. When you talk to him, he go and do another thing. So what Autumn said is true. It's the cabas. We know all those cabas. I don't want to mention it. We know them. But the truth is this. Nigeria is for everybody. Yeah. If they don't bring themselves down, there is not going to be election next month.
You're talking about election not coming up now. Atiku Abubakar has come out to tell Buhari that he should not plunge Nigeria into constitutional crisis, especially concerning this is new suspension of the CJN and his new appointment of Mr. Tanko Ibrahim. In short, the cover photo here, we can see people protesting. Yeah, it says, Tanko Ibrahim, stop parading yourself as CJN. Lawyers are behind or not getting as CJN. In short, the whole judicial body now, they are bitter, they are angry at this move the federal government have made. And Atiku has also come out to say that this is move that he made at this time. That is an insult to the judiciary. Because he has come out to say that these three arms of government, the executive, legislature, and judiciary, they are the ones that keep this country together. That the executive has no right to stamp on the rights of the judiciary. What do you have to say, please?
Well, first of all, it is because the judiciary allowed the executive to overrun them. By constitution, NJC recommends CJ for president. President send it to National Assembly for approval. If you want to suspend CJ in a country, there is a due process. You take the issue to National Assembly. National Assembly bring it to NJC before the suspension commences. You just wake up and suspend CJ of a country. It's on constitution. What Atiku said is absolute right. The NJC in this country, they have the power to remove, to recommend CJ. Is by qualification. I was listening to news this morning. I forget this man, the one former NBA chairman or so, telling this new artist CJ that he should leave the office. That what he's doing there is not for him. That he should leave there. Now, the National Assembly have gone to Supreme Court to revise the CJ, which is clear what they did, and that's what is going to stand. But now my fear now is this: the judiciary are divided.
Exactly.
Onoge have his own now. The CJ have his own. Where are we going? The judiciary caused this problem on themselves. The judiciary allowed the executive to run there. A common man will went to court with a rich man. Because of money, the judiciary will be biased. What are we saying? In a case, electoral tribunal in Benin, the whole world knows what happened in Benin. The judge, who is a woman in the tribunal, collected 60 million from Oshomole and turned the case. The judiciary, are they growing or they are coming down? The problem they are facing today, they're causing their pain, but let them face it. But it's a pity that Nigeria is now the toy those children used to play. They are just playing with Nigeria with like a toy. Are we going forward or we are going back? We are not moving forward, we are not moving back, we are just stagnant. We are not in democracy. In a true democratic country, Buhari, first of all, should not allow to contest election. Because he is the one that said no, he doesn't want a democratic government overthrow Shagari in 1983. Now, the government you say you don't want, you come back to say, okay, I want to be the president. Because Nigeria don't know what is democracy. Why they don't understand democracy? The way they get it debated, they don't supposed to get it debated like that. In a country that get it debated with blood, with shared blood, everything, they don't know their government in this way. For Christ's sake, it's only God that will help Nigeria. So thank you very much.
Thank you, sir.
Now, the issue is this, nobody supporting legality. And even if the learned colleagues sees it as illegality, who are we who depend on them as a learned fellows to say this is not illegality? There is a constitution provisions for anything in this country, for everything in this country. Nobody is exonerating anybody, but if you have evidence that Mr. A, Mr. B, or Mr. Z is corrupt, why don't you go to court and prove it beyond reasonable doubt that this person is corrupt? Why go through illegality to remove the man from office? As I'm concerned, Onoge removal from office, whether by suspension or what have you, is illegal and should be condemned by every sane Nigerian. I stand today totally condemning Onoge's removal. There is a judicial process for removing a CGN, and for crying out loud, the judiciary is an arm of government and not an agency under the executive. It's an arm of government on its own, and judicial process should be respected. Onoge should be reinstated by the executive recklessness must end. Nobody is supporting corruption. Nobody is supporting illegality. And as far as I'm concerned, what has been done to Onoge is high illegality, and that I condemn it, and that should put an end. Should be put to that, sir.
Yes, sir. Lagos Assembly, they have come to move against somebody concerning the budget presented. Now they have come out to say that he had already started spending out of the budget presented when they had not approved it yet. Now they are threatening to impeach him. What do you have to say about this?
I wouldn't say what I wouldn't kind of base my suggestions on what people say. I believe in rule of law. I believe on the supremacy of the Constitution, and I believe in the total respect for the rule of law. If Ambode is spending money out of a budget that has not been approved, he should be invited to state where he got the money he's spending. He should be invited, and he should tell the House how he has been getting the money, how he got the money he has been spending. Whether he fell out in the just concluded primaries, government is continuum. Somebody was there before him, and nothing is new under the sun, and somebody must be there after him, even if he spent 20, 30 years, whatever years. You cannot say because he fell out, the governorship, the primary didn't go in his favor, that the state should not continue. The state is greater than individual, and like I said before, government is continuum.
Yeah.
It's a continuum. So he should prove to the House and should tell them, they've invited him, I think they have 7 days to respond. He should tell them where he got the money he has been spending, because spending money, spending unappropriated fund is an impeachable offense. We must follow the path of the law. That is it.
Yes, Mr. Simon Ortom, the governor of Benue State, he has come out to say that the federal government, they are planning to eliminate him. Now, we say that he has proof that Buhari's government is being run by cabal. That the cabals now, they don't like him, mainly because he's not for them. They don't like him at all because he's not going their way, he's not doing their things. He also came out to say that if he dies today, that the federal government should be held responsible. What do you have to say, please?
He has cried out. It's led for his people, because on a more serious note, we cannot sweep everything under the carpet. He must have his reasons for such huge claims. It's left for the people he cried out to. His people should protect him. That is, his people should protect him. He said if anything happens to him, the federal government should be held responsible.
That says a lot.
That says a lot. But we know this is Nigeria, and we know that anything is possible here. If a herdsman can challenge a city governor, what have you? God help Autumn.
Thank you, sir.
You're welcome.
Yeah?
I just see all this, what is happening in, let's say, Lagos State, for example, as state, case study. The politics that is going on in Lagos State is not the right democracy that we are agitating for. And it is a pity that even those that even fought for democracy in Nigeria, they are the people in power now proving to Nigerians that it's like maybe they are not part of the struggle. To say the real fact concerning the allegations against the governor, if it is from, if and as you said that it's been sent to the national to the House of Assembly, let them investigate if it is true, because you don't expect a sitting governor under democracy to start spending the budget when the House of Assembly members, they have not approved it. I don't understand me. If it is true that he did that, well, or it's remain in the hand of the House of Assembly, let them investigate the matter. If it is true, it is under in the Constitution of Nigeria, he can be punished for that one. I'm not saying impeachment.
It's an impeachable offense.
An impeachable offense. And let them go ahead and investigate. The only thing is that I want rule of law to prevail. Other democracy, let the rule of law prevail.
Talking about rule of law now, sorry sir, sorry to cut you. Talking about rule of law, Atiku has come out to tell Buhari not to plunge Nigeria into constitutional crisis. Now, all these things he said is still surrounded around this CJN or not against matter. What do you have to say, please?
That is, if you are a real good Nigerian and you see what is going on in the country now, you can even elect president that he may likely plug Nigeria into constitutional crisis. Because other democracy in any part of the world, before a CG of a country is being removed, it must be supported by the 2/3 majority of National Assembly. If that one is clear, this Amode matter now, it has to be supported by 2/3 majority of Lagos State House of Assembly before it could be impeached. When you see a president that's now giving out body language that people in the country is not expecting, what do you want them to say? CG is just in a day, just impeach a CG without following the real rule of law. Other democracy. If it is you could say that this man may likely, because election is near, 2019 election is next month, and you see the president that is still recontesting, this thing, that is still recontesting, now doing all these things. I don't understand me. If you see Atiku saying that, I can't blame Atiku for that statement. Others are saying it. Since all this now happened, they have been saying it, that this man, this person sitting president could plug Nigeria into both political and constitutional crisis. Don't understand me. But what I just believe in, I want all Nigerians to just be at alert. Defend your vote. You understand me? And you know that your vote is counted. Stay at the polling booth. Make sure that you get the result of what you got. The total counting in each polling booth. And we should pray for Nigeria. Because with God, all things are possible.
You know, based on his parties, within his party, the APC party, which he is involved into, I believe the party is a body that is being set up. So they felt that he is supposed to follow every rules and regulation from the party because he was being put in there. You understand? But in the other way around, I don't think is right. Because as an executive arm of government, which is Ambode as a governor of a state, he has a constitutional right to play. Understand? Even the implementation of budget and even the Lagos State House of Assembly has to sign such. So you understand, there are due processes one has to follow. Understand? Because one thing I believe in life is due processes. You don't rush and do things into that. But if Lagos State government now is trying to bring up a statement for him to through impeachment, trying to on budget, bringing a kind of cases up, I don't think it should be done that way, because the election is just close by 2 weeks from now, and definitely the governor might leave since when they've already imposed another person. So they should suspend whatever allegation or case that is being coming towards him, instead of them to just impeach him like that. They should just allow him to finish the 4 years. Then whosoever that wants to come in, then he follows the rules of the party. That's what I say. Because if you are trying to impose some things to him, the Nigerians, they will feel that it's suspicious. Okay, you don't want the election to hold on, you just want to take him out, or just try to play an allegation on him. So it's not done that way. If you don't want him, if the Lagos government don't want him, they should just allow him when the election is over. Election is just 2 weeks from now. Then it should just hands up. So don't need to just create any allegation on that. So that's what I feel. Because if you should do that, Nigerians will say it's suspicious. It's that. They will think the other way around.
You have listened to their comments, their opinions and their reviews. You tell us what to think. Comment on our video, like and subscribe to our channel. This is Bicentennial Newsstands on Flip TV. I am Agwabo Ayomide. Have a nice day. God bless you. Bye-bye.